Hello, everybody, and welcome back for another episode on BenBChill Gaming. Of course, my name is Ben, and I will be playing a little game called SnowRunner. This is the second episode in my SnowRunner series. Here we have traveled to the wild, wild wilderness of Alaska. So, just continuing where we left off on the first episode, we have now done the travel tutorial and traveled to Alaska, and we're going to go do some exploring now. I was mentioning in the first episode that there's kind of different kinds of truck classes in this game. Highway trucks, um, scout trucks, that sort of thing. We really only have the two right now, the highway truck and the scout trucks. We're going to use this Chevy 1500 to go on a little adventure. A little birdie has told me that there is a very, very, very good scout truck very early on in the game that you can actually get a hold of, and I tend to think that it might help us very much in the long run if we start using that compared to this Chevy. Although this Chevy is pretty good, I think there's better out there that's really easy, well, not easy, but obtainable for us to use in the future, and that is a Hummer H2. Yes, it is the big old American Hummer H2. In SnowRunner, apparently it is one of the best, if not the best, scout trucks that you can get in the free version, not the free version, but in the non-VIP deluxe combo version, or whatever it is. So I'm going to go ahead and get it. Now, again, little birdie has told me this Hummer lives at the end of this giant pipeline. So we need to cross to the other side of this pipeline and then go all the way down there to a little bit of a lake or something, or riverbed or something, and haul out the Hummer. The trick is getting there and getting out. So to get in, we're going to go this way, through the snow, in low gear, under this crazy pipeline. See if we make it. Yeah, we did. And through the pipe with the camera, which I guess doesn't really matter. Yeah, so the secret to getting there, guys, is just after you've gone through the pipe, always go left. Every single road, everything that you see, just go left. Just remember that. Go left. If you keep going to the left and you keep going down the path, eventually you will get to them. It's a little bit easier said than done because the terrain is quite rocky and hilly. But anyway, that's what this game's all about. So we're gonna go down this crazy dried up riverbed or whatever this is, runoff stream or something. We are not gonna go in the water. We're gonna go over. Or around, I should say. Wow, we just got this truck stuck in the mud. Let's see what happens if we go through this stream. We've got the snorkel, so we'll see if this truck sinks. Well, it doesn't look like it. It looks like it's going to make it through just fine. That's awesome. Okay, let's go Chevy. Again, I don't think this Chevy is... Oh, I spoke too soon. I think we've now... Oh no, we were just stuck on a rock. Okay, good. Yeah, this Chevy is not actually the worst truck. I think it's actually pretty good. It's just not as good as the Hummers, what I've been told. I haven't actually driven too much in the Hummer, so when I get it I might change my opinion, but ooh, don't get stuck. Come on, Chevy, you can do it. Up and out of the mud. Up and out of the mud. That's a good truck. Good truck. Good. Alright, here we go. Back to the auto transmission rather than low. Just take out a low so we can gain a bit more speed here. Through the snowy trees. or whatever this looks like. I mean, it doesn't really look like a path, but I assure you it is the path that we need to go. Come on, truck. It's going to be a bit of a slog in low gear here, but you know what? This is the name of this game, right? You've just got to do these kind of crazy things and do these off-roading adventures, and hopefully you don't get stuck, and if you have to, winch yourself out and just keep on going. You know, like, I really actually do enjoy playing this game for this kind of challenge. Come on, truck. Don't get stuck. Come on. You can make it. It's barely a little hill. Come on. Come on. Don't get stuck. I'm just going to saw the wheel back and forth. Try not to use too much throttle here, because too much throttle will create too much wheel spin, and wheel spin is not really going to help us get through. We need traction. Alright, here we go. Yes, we are out. Down the little path that somebody's made for us. So again, that pipeline that we were following is somewhere to the left over there, somewhere. At least it should be. Again, remember what I said, guys? Every time you get to a fork in the road or a place where you're not really sure which way to go, just go left, go left, go left, and eventually you will get to the Hummer. I've left it in low for the past little while here. I don't really see a big benefit taking it out of low. We're just going to end up with more wheel spin than we can actually do anything with, so we're just going to leave it in low. Avoid some of these trees as we're going through here. And what I mean by trees is there's actually some downed trees directly in front of us. You know what, maybe we're going to climb the bank here. This might be a little bit easier to go up the bank. Up and over this tree. Made it. This is difficult, getting through this little rocky outcrop. I mean, going up it the first time seems pretty easy, but I guarantee you coming back down it the second time is going to be a lot harder. Alright, and there's that pipeline I was telling you guys about. Oh, we're starting to sink down in the snow here. We want to try to like stay on top of the snow as much as possible. If we can stay kind of up on top of it, it'll be a lot easier than getting stuck in it and like spinning tires. Even though we did have this truck raised. And there it is. There it is, in that little lake or whatever. This is a task zone. Well, thank you, task zone. New objective discovered. Drowned Hummer. So we are going to go show task. It says Mark Pearson, the owner of a local factory, has gone and lost his car. Again! His Hummer fell down from a bridge due to driver error. See if you can find the car and take it to a nearby parking lot. Okay, so it fell down from a bridge. I don't see any bridges. So, you know, Mark is not really telling the whole story here. I think somebody might have had one too many and decided to go off-roading with some friends and bought off a little more than he could chew by trying to cross the river. So anyway, start tracking. We've turned it on. The Hummer is directly in front of us. We are going to turn around and we are going to winch that sucker out of that riverbed. Oops, I'm in low. I don't need to be in low. We're going to back up. Oops, I just screwed that up. Okay, back it up. Slowly, slowly, slowly. That's probably good. Let's attach the winch to there and that point, and we're going to drive out. And we have winched the Hummer out of the riverbed. Now, so not only do we have to get it out of the riverbed, we have to take it all the way to the parking lot. And the parking lot is back at the garage that we first started at. So now that we've got this Hummer, we need to get up and out of all this crazy terrain. So just like I was telling you guys before, when you are making your way out to this Hummer, you go left, 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 left. Now we're going to do the reverse. We're going to go right, 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 and see if we can make it through this terrain. This shouldn't be too difficult, but the challenge is going to be making it through these kind of snowy bits, towing this heavy-ass Hummer. So yeah, I mean, doing okay here. We're spinning a lot of tires, so I'm going to go down to low gear. Probably just going to leave it in low gear from now on. I'm not sure if we are getting stuck or the Hummer is getting stuck. I think the Hummer is actually limiting us more than we're getting stuck. So if that happens, I'm going to winch the Hummer as close. Oh, a bit of lag there. If we sort of get stuck, I'm going to winch the Hummer as close to us as possible, and then once it's close to us, I'm going to detach the winch, move away, and then try to reattach it and pull it again. So that's the plan. That's the game plan. I think we're actually going to try this right here. We're going to winch the Hummer towards us as much as we can. Try to get through these trees. Oh no. Don't roll this truck, please. Nice. Okay, good. And up and out the other side. Hopefully this Hummer's going to make it, and it does. Great. That was actually really good getting through there. I thought for sure we were going to get stuck. So again, we're going to just keep going slow here, slow and steady. We're just, again, trying to sort of not roll over and make, which we have almost done several times now, and this Hummer is now stuck to us. Seems like we're still moving. The Hummer is probably more stuck than we are, which we've just freed it, so now it's going to be able to move up behind us. Okay, so now I know the sign says go left to town. We're not going to go to town though. We're going to go up this hill. Again, remember what I said? I said right, 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 right kind of thing. Well, we're going to keep going right. So let's just try to make sure this Hummer doesn't get stuck on any trees. And again, this truck's probably moving slower, like our truck's probably moving slower than the Hummer is, just because the Hummer is sort of stuck in the mud. Now that it's free of the mud, we should be moving a little bit quicker. Oh, a little bit of lag there, sorry about that. Again, guys, I'm still kind of just getting things sorted out here in my rig. I'm just kind of trying to figure out the best way to record, so please forgive the little frame stutters. Okay, so moving around the bend here. Excellent, excellent. We're doing really well. It's starting to get dark. Turn the lights on. Wow, look at the lights. Slow and steady is going to win the race here. We just don't want to get stuck. Again, part of the reason why we're having such a hard time making it through these is because the Hummer's weight on the winch is really slowing us down. When that winch line there in the bottom left corner goes slack, then everything's okay, but that winch line is fairly tight, or taut I should say, and that's a good indication that we're pulling the Hummer, not the Hummer's moving up behind us on its own. So I should say it because the reason why I say that is, like, I'm pretty sure there's somebody in there driving. I don't know if it's Mark Pearson, the drunk idiot that got his truck stuck off of a bridge or not, but the truck is definitely moving under its own power to a certain point. We now might be stuck. Or not. Maybe we're just moving super slow. No, I think we are stuck. I think we are stuck. So we're going to release the winch. And notice how fast, how much more we were able to move once we released the winch. So we're going to drive up the hill a little bit here. Stop. Put the handbrake on. Attach the winch to here. Attach the winch to the back of the Hummer. And we're going to drive forward. Put the handbrake on. Put the handbrake on. And winch the Hummer towards us. Maybe that's not handbrake. Let's try to drive forward and winch at the same time. Certainly move the Hummer up the hill. And off we go. So yeah, you guys, if you're watching, take note of what I just did there. Sometimes releasing the winch and then driving to a point where you can jack or pull the other vehicle or trailer or whatever you're trying to tow up the hill is a little easier than trying to stay within close distance and just pulling the whole thing up the hill. So try that if you get stuck. It seems to work, and it's worked well for me. Now the line's gone pretty slack, so actually the Chevy is having a hard time moving up this hill right now, but I'm not surprised. Again, this truck is not made for driving through the snow, at least not this deep kind of snow and doing this off-road deep stuff. Having proper snow tires or chains on here would have made the world of difference, but anyway, we'll just deal with what we got. We're certainly not going to get stuck to the point where we're going to need to send a rescue vehicle or anything, so we're definitely good there. We just need to keep on keeping on, as they say. Yeah, we're doing good. Hummer's right behind us. Oh, right. There's the water here. Okay, well, you know what? We're just gonna have to deal with it. There's nothing we can do. We're just gonna go straight through the water. Again, it might make more sense to let the Hummer go and then winch it once we get to the other side of this puddle, but let's try it and we'll figure it out. Okay, we are still moving. It's slow, but we are still moving. Doesn't seem like it, but we are still moving. Okay, so now did we get stuck? Can we winch the Hummer in with us? Oh, I think so. So we're going to release the winch. Try to drive out of this puddle. Seems like that's working now. Okay, we're going to stop there. Attach the winch to the back and then to the Hummer. And see if we can just drive the Hummer through the water. It's going in. We're winching it forward. It's going in. Is the Hummer up? Yes, it made it up and out the other side. I'm going to winch it a little closer to us. I don't like it being that far away. So we're just going to keep winching it until it gets a little closer. Good. Alright, here we go. We are doing it. We are doing it. This little Chevy 1500 is doing very good. So let's keep on going. Try to avoid a little bit of the mud. If I can go up the right hand side here, I'll be quite happy. There's a rock there, but whatever. The tires should be able to make it over the rock. That's why we got 38-inch tires. And a lift kit so that we can have more ground clearance. We've made it okay, so it's not just the Hummer. We're starting to get a little low on fuel. We've got 34 liters out of 80 left. We're getting a little low. We haven't quite made it to the end yet, but we're doing well. Alright, we made it through that section. So again, making another right turn, because again, going back is right, 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 right. We're just going to keep it in low gear. We're not going to bother going to auto just yet. This little dip followed by this little hill is a bit deceiving, so we're just going to keep doing the same thing, keep the momentum up. Yeah, we're doing quite well. Yeah, we just got to keep on going. The Hummer's following right behind us. Mark Pearson's bound to be a happy camper once we do return his truck to him. And look, I can actually see the road ahead of us. This is good. Alright, finally. Alright, now I might get a little bit greedy and go for auto. Auto. We're spinning tires a lot more than we did before, but that's okay. And we finally made it to the road with the truck behind us. Alright, so now we just got to get through this hole on the left like we did before, and we are home free. We seem to be a little bit stuck. Okay, I think I'm going to detach the winch. I just hit my roof on the top of the pipe, but whatever. Let's keep going a little bit more. Come hard to the right. Oh, you know what? We're not going to go that way. We're going to reverse. We're going to attach the winch to the back of the truck on the right side. We're going to try to winch that Hummer to us, which that doesn't really appear to be working that well. That worked though, I think. Yeah, the Hummer's moving. Now it's quite close to us, but it's through the pipe, so we should be able now to turn out to the road. And then, other than one little patch of snow after this concrete, we should be home free. So we might have done it here. on, guys. Come on, guys. Let's go. Yes. Yes. We are home free. All right. So now we just got to make it back to the parking lot. Let's change back to auto. Wow, this truck just took off. Okay, here's the snow. So we got to make it through this snow. Once we're through this snow, we're good. The truck should automatically slow down, which of course it did. The Hummer's actually probably pushing us now. Well, not quite, but it's almost there. Alright, and we have done it. All we gotta do is pull into the parking spot and poor Mr. Mark Pearson will have his H2 Hummer back. Yes, new truck discovered, drowned Hummer. Okay, so we got the reward, we got the 180 experience and 1500 cash. And now it says to release the winch. Now it said that we got a new truck, so can I stop the engine and change? Oh, I can. And the Hummer is now officially ours. We just got to get it into the garage. So let's move it into the garage. Let's leave it here for a second. Let's go back to here. Pick the Chevy 1500. Here it is. Let's go ahead and recover this because it's going to go to the garage anyway. Now it's back here. And there we go. We did it. We've got our brand new H2 Hummer here inside the garage. So let's go ahead and customize it because we always have to customize it. Engine, don't really need to change that. Gearbox, don't have much choices there. Suspension, okay, so that lift kit didn't really make a difference. It says explore Alaska, USA to find more of this item, so that's good to keep in mind. Tires, so it's on 36-inch Hummer H2 tires. So if we go and have a look, we've got highway tires and all-terrain tires. Oh, the Hummer H2 tires are actually off-road tires. So basically it's the same as the all-terrain in terms of good mud performance, but it's worse on-road, off-road, and you have to pay for them. These off-road tires are actually better for on-road and off-road, and the same for mud, so we're just going to leave these. There's no point spending money on something that's technically worse. Again, I don't have enough money for the Scout. Spare wheel. Yeah, I don't need the wheel. I don't think. Unlock diff kit. Well, we already have it, so we don't need to do that. Frame add-ons, that's cool. The roof rack is kind of cool. Repair supplies are also cool. Snorkel. Let's go ahead and do the snorkel. I always like the little snorkels on trucks anyways. Miscellaneous. I kind of like that. The slant back trunk kit. That's kind of nice. It kind of ties the whole truck together. I'm not going to bother doing it though. The rear bumper. Ooh, look at that. Weird. I think we kind of need to get this one. The stock one is okay, but that's nice. The trapeze or whatever. Let's go for it. Let's go for the fog lights. Might as well. Front bumper. Yeah, I'll take the winch pipe. Rims. Yeah, we're going to leave the rims. Don't really care too much. And again, the color. So, color's kind of boring, I have to admit. I think that sort of like stock gray color doesn't really work that great. So, let's change. The red's nice. Again, these are all nice. The yellow's cool. I really like the yellow. Really like the yellow. I think the yellow's awesome. What do they got though? Do they have any? Oh, look at that. Why would anybody get a Hummer like that? Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna say, you know what? If you're gonna buy a Hummer that looks like this, you've probably got some poor choice. But to be honest with you, if you're buying an H2 Hummer, I don't think you've got, the best sort of taste in vehicles as it is. I'm not, don't get me wrong. I think it's probably a quite capable vehicle, but I think there's probably better stuff out there than an H2 Hummer for an off-road vehicle in real life. But anyway, to each their own. If that's what you like, that's what you like. I'm not gonna blame you for it. I like this. I think this is good. This is like yellow but sort of refined, I guess. It's not as like jump out and scream at you because of the black trim that they've added. So I think this is what we're going to go for here. This yellow and black motif with all the accessories that we've added on. So let's go ahead and go for that. Let's go ahead and leave the garage. Let's turn the lights so that we can have a good look at it. Morning. Vroom vroom. Let's crank the wheel. Pull the handbrake. Wow, it stopped really fast. Let's have a look. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Let's turn the lights on. Wow, look at that. Blinding lights. That's pretty good. I think we got a bit of a winner here. I think again, like this is probably going to be the better of the scout trucks to use early on in this game. Again, a little birdie told me that this truck was in this area, and since you have to travel to Alaska in the beginning of the game anyway, as part of the travel tutorial, I think picking this up while you're in Alaska makes sense. For the next episode, I'll probably be traveling back to Michigan in order to complete some of the other stuff that we didn't really do in Michigan, because I think there's quite a lot to explore. And being a low driver rank, there's not much point really trying to push through the snow here to do the harder missions to get experience points and money. I think it makes more sense to do the easier ones in Michigan. So I think that's probably all for this episode. Again, thank you guys so much for watching the show. If you guys do like it, please hit the like button. Drop a comment down below. Your feedback is very much appreciated. Any feedback you guys have on the show so far and the game and anything I might be doing wrong, please go ahead and put it down in the comment section below. I promise to read as much of the comments as I can and respond to as much as I can as well. And yeah, please also hit the subscribe button, because the more subscribers I get, the better this channel will grow and the faster it will grow, and hopefully there's more opportunity to do fun things in the future. So again, thank you guys all for watching today's show. Again, when you are gaming, please remember to have fun and always be chill. All right, take care, guys. Bye bye.